Hello and welcome back to the Dungeons & Dragons Podcast UK. My name is Yasmin and I will be the DM.
Hi, my name's Colin and I play Cuin de Greymont, a paladin from Gavany.
Hi, I'm Spencer. I play Caddo Chasseur, a cleric also from Gavany.
Hi, I'm Brian and I play Ogvar Shawfoot, a ranger from Kessig.
Hi, my name is Samantha and I play Elora Greyvale, a sorcerer from Nephalia. Previously in episode 67. Not one to be outdone, Elora stepped out of the shadows and lapped up the limelight with a serving of stratospheric salad. All hail the Caesar would have been an understated chant from the crowd. And with the rocket redecorating the roof, the team returned their attention to their crocodilian challenge with confidence. Propelled by pride to prove his point, Ogvar seized his opportunity. He used a magical possession to pull off a well-timed trick, and in doing so, lassoed the lizard, jamming its jaws tightly together. Episode 68, A Crate Night Out.
Elora is going to still maintain her position, not needing to go any closer, and with a current 45-foot range, she is going to quite loudly start humming a tune, just a discordant tune of just as it comes to her, and she is going to raise her hand and she is going to rub her middle finger across her thumb. She's raising it in the air so everyone can see her rubbing, and she's humming, and what appears is a translucent bone white fiddle bow. And it will appear, and she's placing it across the back of the head, behind the rope.
Okay.
Across the back of the neck, basically. And as she rubs her finger and hums, it descends and starts soaring into the flesh of the creature.
Okay. Are there any saves to be made?
Yes, there are. It says, call up a ghostly fiddle bow in the air above the targeted creature. Bow immediately descends into the target body and begins to soar back and forth against its skeleton. Although the music produced is eerily beautiful, it causes intense pain and anguish in the victim. Each round on its turn, the victim must make a fortitude save or take sonic damage and a -20 penalty on move silently checks. It's not moving anywhere, is it?
Okay, so 40 save.
Nice.
Fort change.
What's the
Fort
spell
save.
called?
It's called Bone Fiddle.
What's your spell save DC?
It's a level 2 spell, and the fort save would be level 2, 16.
So with a 12, it doesn't make the spell save DC.
Right, okay.
So you can roll the damage on that one.
Okay, so the damage is 3d6 sonic damage,
Okay.
and that will be 8. That's a 10 total damage.
10 points of damage. Okay, so everyone around the arena is almost entranced by this this beautiful sound. The croc in your hold, Ogvar, begins to thrash even more madly before and with its mouth shut, it can't exactly hiss or spit in pain at this point. It can't vocalise, but the way it's thrashing and spinning around on the floor, you get this horrible feeling that it's in significant amounts of pain. Is that the end of your turn?
It is. This stays in place for up to 6 rounds.
Okay, so is Rowan
So it's a
doing...
concentration spell.
Yep, is Rowan doing anything?
No.
Okay.
No.
Next up is Cuin.
I'm going to smack it.
Smack it.
Okay,
That's 18 on the first one.
18 hits.
That's 6, 2 plus 1. That's 9.
9 doesn't hit. Oh, is that
No,
damage?
that's
Sorry.
9 damage.
Sorry.
And then my second one. That's 12 plus 8, which is 20.
That hits.
Nice.
Oh, that's not so good. That's only 5.
Okay. Describe it.
Oh.
Right.
Done for it.
I'm going to come crashing down again with my first blow.
Yep.
But as I slash down for the first, I'm going to try and stick the point of my sword into the exposed area of the neck, slashing back the other way.
Yeah. So this first blow of yours, it does some nasty damage. The second blow is what does it though. You manage to stick it right into an artery, and you see this kind of spurt of arterial blood. As this creature begins, its thrashes begin to slow down, it begins to cease, until it stops moving altogether, and the light fades from its eyes.
Oh, that appears to be it. I thought it might be a bit more tough than that.
That was quite good fun though, wasn't it?
Yes.
Laura's going to drop her concentration on the spell and the
Yeah.
bone fiddle will disappear. She just dissipates it with her hand.
Hey, Laura, do you want any crocodile skin boots or anything like that?
No, well I've got I've got crocodile skin hat. But
I thought it was snakes.
oh, it was snake skin. Sorry. Okay, retcon that. I knew it was something skin.
Reptile.
Yeah, it's reptile. No, it's fine, thank you. I'm
Okay.
really not too bothered about that. I like my boots the way they are. These Cuban heels are they've served me really well.
Let's get some teeth though,
So-
Kewin, let's get some of those teeth out of that head.
I thought
No,
it.
there's enough on that shield, and Ogvar will walk across and unrope the stone rope from me. He goes, I think he suffered quite enough under our hand. I think we best leave this arena now.
Yeah, I agree, Ogvar. I think it's it's enough. I actually felt a bit
Not the
sorry
way,
for it.
not
in
the
a
way to go.
No.
So I suppose so. I mean, I've got the. Appears to have tried to eat my shield.
Well, it's nice decoration on your shield. It's something for the wall, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Something to remember him by.
Okay.
I assume the crowd are going wild, are they?
Oh, the crowd are loving this. The bloodshed, the violence, the gore. They absolutely adore this. And they are going stir crazy. You're getting things thrown into the arena. The odd gold piece comes flying in. You see some underwear
Human teeth.
You see some underwear appear from somewhere.
Yeah.
Male or female?
Both.
Odd for male, even for female.
Okay.
Have the underpants got Florent Aziz on them?
It's a 6. They're female underwear.
Laura
I'm just
looks at them and pulls a face.
Just gonna hook it with the end of my bow and just like, as Kiwi's turned around, just like hook it on the back of his helmet.
I say,
You don't see it, mate. It's on the back.
Fluttering banner.
So is something on the back of my helmet? Oh,
No.
Nothing there. No, just imagining it.
Okay, there's a
Esther.
very funny smell.
Esther,
Oh, yes, hello.
that was some very well. I mean, you're quite wealthy.
Oh yes, of course.
The others don't know.
I assume she's still dazzled.
No, we were all there, haven't she?
You can see
probably
she's
would
got
be.
kind of slightly watery eyes and she's blinking at you very quickly.
I'm really sorry about that, Esther. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, dear, it's not the first time I've been flashed.
Oh, okay.
And I do mean
I
that
didn't
in
know
the
the church in Drona was like that.
I do mean that in the spell sense, not in the the naked sense.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Moving on. I don't know about you, Esther, but I suppose you'll want to go and collect your winnings.
Oh yes, well
You're going to need a wheelbarrow for that lot.
Oh well, I'll get them to send it to the guild.
I'm going to kneel and say a prayer over the dead body.
Okay.
That'd be very respectful.
In thanks to Avacyn for somewhat slightly easier than I was expecting victory.
Okay.
Because I don't think anybody took any damage, did they?
Apart from my shield.
No.
But then again,
Unbelievable.
depending on which way you want, because you're getting a spike shield, I've got natural.
Yeah.
Mind you,
Teeth.
Alora did bolster her protection hugely.
Is the ringmaster coming into the ring?
So the ringmaster, he does come into the ring. He walks to meet you because I'm assuming you're going to head towards the exit.
Yeah.
Yeah. He walks to meet you and he claps you across the shoulder. Whoever appears first. I'm probably say, Ogvar, you appear first.
Yeah, can
Potentially, yeah. He claps you around the shoulder and goes, "Well, excellent fight."
Thank you very much. It was most entertaining. I think everyone enjoyed it. Where do you source these creatures from?
Oh, well, he was a favourite for a while. He's eaten. He started counting his fingers. 7 people before you lot.
Well,
So we keep him hungry, just get him ready. We do feed him, of course, but no, we fished him out of the sewer about a month ago.
out of this sewer.
Yeah, out of the sewer.
Well, I've seen these in Kessig, but I've never heard of them being this far east.
I'm glad there were some stairs over that pool that we came in through.
Oh, yes, I never thought of that.
Well, I didn't see anything from the top, but
Out of interest, what are you going to do with him now?
Well, what we'll do is we'll dispose of the corpse. We'll take what we can from it, take what's useful, and
So you want the skin then?
you're very welcome to keep those teeth, though.
he'll probably be on the burger stand later.
Well, I was just thinking we could use the skin's pretty tough. We could probably make shields and armour and things out of it.
Yes.
To the victor the spoils, I suppose, if that's what you want.
No, leave the poor thing. I've got these teeth here. I don't think I'd be able to pull them out anyway.
I tell you what, though, I'm feeling hungry now.
I bet you are.
Okay, and he hands you a pouch of gold. He goes, right, well, as you went in, it's 200 gold. Leave it for you guys to split up as you see fit.
Okay.
Congratulations, it was an entertaining fight.
Thank you very much. We are most grateful.
Kieran, I reckon that that 200 gold should go into party funds because, well, let's face it, there's been a few Shirley Eversons donned and my card's behind the bar. I think that bill, we had some decent rooms, that bill's going to come to quite a lot by the time we leave.
yes, of
Just
course.
saying.
No trouble. Ogvar will pass it over. So you'll put this in the party funds. And that way it's all fair. It's fair, isn't it? We all.
Is that all right with everybody?
I'll do a quick circuit of the arena, actually, because you said people were throwing money, didn't you?
Yeah, there's the odd gold coin you saw, kind of.
I shall take up a collection for Avacyn
Yep.
from the floor.
Different. Okay, yeah. You pick up 19 gold in total, in various denominations of silver, copper, gold, as you go around. So yeah, I mean, Esther, while you're having this conversation, Esther does pipe up and she says, "Oh, well, I'm more than happy to contribute, dearie. I've had more than my fair share of alcohol."
You've had more than your fair share of winnings as well.
Yes, I'd say so.
You keep mentioning this. Did you bet quite a lot?
Well, it was a moderate amount. It was only 1,000 gold.
I mean, I've never done this betting thing. How much do you get back for that?
Was it, I don't quite know. Was it 5 to 1?
I
So,
I
do
believe it
so.
was, yeah.
so it's your
Hang on, you're getting 5,000 gold pieces for that.
yes plus a bet. So that's 6,000.
Yes, I suppose so, yes.
Blooming heck, I wish the church had known about this before. What a great way to make money.
Talking about bets, I'd like to go down and collect mine if that's all right.
Yes, I think we shall skip.
Yes, I think Esther should not go alone. I know she's more than capable of looking after herself, but it's a large sum of gold to carry, and we do have a queue in.
Okay.
Where are we queuing? Are we queuing to get the winnings?
That was so bad. That was so...
He's pleased with himself, though.
Oh, God.
Did Kieran just crack a joke?
I
He
do believe
cracked
so.
something.
Well, I'm going to take this this helmet off. Hey, I say, what's this? Whose are these?
I think they've come off someone else's helmet.
Is that your new banner?
Yes, it's yes, yes, no thank you.
We shall know you as the Lord of the Pink Lace from now on.
Okay. So you're going to head over to collect your winnings, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
She gives you, this woman on the stand, she gives you it back in monetary terms. She gives you the gold, the queens for it.
Okay,
How much do you get back then? If you,
Well, I get 1,200 including my bet.
so do I get 600 back then?
Yep. I get 500, which is the 5 to 1, plus your original bet.
Yeah. So what did you bet? 200?
200, so I think that's 1,000 back, isn't it? Plus
Yeah,
my
200,
bet.
yeah.
1,200.
Yeah. So you will get your various denominations back.
Okay.
When she looks at Esther, she goes, right, I will, I'll get that sorted for you. I'll send it up to the guild. So Esther does not receive anything other than a receipt, basically saying I've sent it to the guild.
Okay.
So she doesn't have to carry around this massive amount of coinage.
Well, you all did tidily out of that, didn't you guys?
Oh, yes, do you feel as though you may be tempted next time, or is it against your faith?
Well, I'm not supposed to.
Yeah, but it does. They won't argue if you're raising funds for the church.
It's quite tempting. Heavens.
Yes,
Who knew? Who knew you could make that much money doing that sort of thing?
I know, but not everyone has a queue in.
No, that's true. We did as I say, for the third time, we did very well in Dranab, and he's quite reliable in that respect. So I think we need to, get him something decent for that.
Well, he got the pink panties. What else does he want?
Maybe the person that was wearing them. I don't know. He's got a fan base now.
I suspect she'll come and find him.
His reputation is spreading. That's one thing I know.
Yes.
No, don't want none of that.
That was tempting.
Moving swiftly on. Okay, so what are you doing now? You've probably been down in the arena for coming up an hour and a bit.
Got on with that, haven't we?
So that's
I think we probably deserve a drink after that, don't we?
so it's about 8:30, 9 o'clockish.
Yeah, probably about 8:30, yeah. That's fine.
Should we grab a glass of refreshment?
I'm
Well,
not sure how refreshing it will be
Well,
down here, but yes, I agree.
I did try one, and it wasn't that great. But hey, can we find an establishment that looks like it's got slightly better quality?
Yeah,
Yeah, one with a vent.
Yeah.
you find an actual booth this time, not just a bloke with a barrel selling stuff.
Swamp water.
Yeah. You find an actual booth, and it actually looks relatively well constructed. It's quite brightly lit. It's got like this nice little red awning, which has got lamps underneath, which makes it glow. It's quite a nice looking little place, and there's a relatively tidy looking woman stood behind the counter, and she has stacks of cups by her, and there are barrels all around her. And you see people coming up and asking, like, calling for a drink, and she'll take a cup off the pile, scoop out like a ladle of ale, and then hand it over. So yeah, it looks like a relatively decent place.
Laura's done well tonight. She's guys, I'm going to get everybody an ale. Kewin,
Yes.
do you want a double one, Kewin? Do you want?
No. Just the one, please.
Okay, Laura's gonna buy everyone an ale, and she's gonna raise her glass to Kewin because Kewin's he's quite reliable with these things, and she's made good money both times that she's been into a situation like this, probably because of Kewin, to be fair.
So it's a silver per ale. When you go to buy them, the woman, she hands you the cup with ale in. She goes, silver per ale, you'll get 5 copper back if you bring the cup back.
Yeah, cool. That's great. Thank you. So Laura's
What kind
going to
of
get
cups
these
are
5, juggle them around.
What's that?
What kind of cups are they?
They are just plain wooden cups, like almost like when you get school cups, and they're those kind of plastic rubbish little. They're like those, but they're just wooden, carved wood.
Did you say how many silver pieces did you say?
5.
One silver
Right.
per mug, and if
Okay.
you bring the cup back, you get 5 copper back.
Okay, cool. Here you go, guys. And Laura's gonna. I've got these mugs in her hand, and she's gonna sort of carry them on block, and just basically everybody can take one off her.
Yep. So
She's gonna raise a glass and say, "Enjoy, enjoy."
Yeah, thank you.
So, well done, everybody. I think tonight was a roaring success.
Yes, well, these mugs are quite nice. What do you think? They're quite arty, aren't they? I think I might. Laura,
Yeah.
if I give you 5 copper pieces, can I keep this?
Laura, you.
Laura can, yes. I am talking to you, yes.
Kieran, you can just keep the mug. It's on me.
Oh, that's awesome. I quite like this mug. Yes. Nice
Your
mug,
new lucky mug.
Yes, you know.
Esther, how are you doing over there? You feeling a bit better? You seemed a bit dazed earlier.
Oh, yes, I can see again now.
Oh, you lost your vision.
Oh, not entirely, dear. Not entirely.
Yeah, I feel really bad about that. I'm sorry, Esther. Really.
It's perfectly fine. Accidents happen on the battlefield.
Yeah,
You know, I've
unfortunately,
had more than my fair share of accidents have happened to people I don't like.
Oh.
So,
I'll try to stay on your right side then.
Bonfire, have you ridden a crocodile before? Because it looked like you'd done that before. I mean, you were like a natural the way you got on the back of that thing.
Well, they are native to Kessig, my homeland, so I won't say I've ridden many of them, but I've attempted to wrangle them once or twice before.
So what is crocodile racing a sort of a local
Oh
speciality?
no, just crocodile ridding of more to the point. If they've wandered into the village or into a settlement, it's not good.
And that's the trick, is it? You tie them up by the nose.
Oh yes, it's the.
Well, you don't want one of those taking your goats, do you?
Yeah, I remember that for the future though. You have to tie it up by the nose first.
Is this ale quite nice?
Yeah, it's a pretty decent cup of ale. It tastes honeyed. It tastes pretty good.
Well, I'd like to raise a toast to celebrate us all being here this evening. Esther, Kieran, Caddo, Ogvar, and she's going to raise.
But not Jarvis.
No, we'll leave Jarvis out of this one, I think. She's going to raise a glass and she'll say, "To ladder maintenance." If I can say maintenance.
Very good.
To ladder.
To ladder maintenance.
To ladder maintenance.
Yeah, to ladder maintenance.
Right, well, I've seen some quite interesting rat skewers over there, so I think I might go and partake.
Well, I don't suppose there's a shortage of them down here either.
Well, I think it's better not to think of the sourcing.
No, you might find some crocodile skewers before too long as well.
I don't doubt it. And off Esther goes to go and gather herself some rat skewers.
Right.
She does return the cup before she goes. She kind of disappears off and then reappears back with the empty cup, gives it to you and walks back off.
Are they stackable?
Yeah, they're the kind of like school type, like they don't have handles, they're just like.
So, as Alora stood at the edge of this thing, she's drinking along and she's obviously scanning everywhere else. So can she spy any card games or any other games in the area?
Yeah, there were lots of activities going on. There's a table with lockpick loonies not too far away. And there are some other card games going on, perhaps some private games, but there does look to be some games which are open.
Well, seeing as she's acquired the mug and the drink and she's got no intention of taking the mug back because she can't be bothered, she's taking it with her and she said to the lads, "I'm going over there. They've got a game over there that I haven't played before, and while I'm down here I might as well have a go." And she's going to go off and hunt down this lockpick loonies game.
Okay. Anybody else, what are you doing?
Are we going to follow her, or are we going to stay here and...
Well, you know what she gets like, so we best follow her. Just in
yes.
case she gets in bother.
That's a very good point, actually, Caddo. Yes, I tend to agree.
Yeah. You know, one
Rowan!
of us need to watch her.
Are you there, Rowan? Where are you?
More importantly, we need to keep an eye on
Oh,
the
come on back down.
Yeah, he
Well,
flutters
yes,
back down to you.
That would be maybe more
Perches
suited
on
to
your finger.
Arvis's company.
Yeah.
She's just going to say to Rowan as he perches, she's holding her finger out and he's just perched, hanging upside down her finger, and she's just going to say to him, "You know, it's not that I don't want you to help me, Rowan, it's just that there's a time when you might be able to do that, but I'd rather keep you out of harm's way. There wasn't really an awful lot I could get you to do with that, you know? So just, sometimes it's better to just keep you out of harm's way. I don't want you hurt." And she's just going to pop him back in his pouch.
He's doing very well, Laura. We've been down here for nearly an hour and he's still sober.
Well, yeah, you know, he's young. He's basically a teenager. I mean, he's a little bit unruly at times, but he needs time to mature. You just need to have a little patience with him. I know he's a bit exasperating sometimes, but he's also a source of entertainment, and he will grow up. I mean, I've got to say that, I was pretty entertained when he had a go at Riker. Oh, you weren't there. Oh no, now that was Indra now. Now, there was a vampire, and he had a pop at him. And then there was some bats in the belfry, and he had a pop at them, but we didn't know that was Riker. This isn't making a lot of sense. Do you know this beer is really quite good?
Yeah, I'm not following you.
What
I'm learning from this is your drunkard bat's also violent.
He can be. Oh, he can be, but he's not shy, and to be fair, he's bold as brass.
Is he? Right.
Yeah.
Well,
So, don't underestimate him.
I shall look forward to seeing this side of your bat.
Well, it can be quite entertaining, but I have had to scold him on occasions.
Yes.
Yeah, I've noticed.
We did have some. Laura did administer a few, trying to aid the poor bats that he'd beaten up. But
Oh,
unfortunately,
Kieran, don't you start. You were the instigator of that. I told you to look after those bats, and what did you do? He threw those bats down the stairs.
He
threw
them down the stairs.
I came down in the morning. And these little bats were all over the floor. I told him to look after them.
I went downstairs and she gave me them on a tray.
Oh,
And
I don't think I want to relive this.
They'd come or be all right.
On a tray?
he threw them. He's thrown them down the
I
stairs.
just sort of went, gently, a little hop like that.
A little hop.
They all just.
That was the night before,
floor.
Caddo. The next morning, the poor little buggers were all over the
And then I
floor.
went back in.
They were
don't know
out
what
for the
you're supposed
count.
to
They
do.
were not in a good shape.
Absolutely bats. Anyway,
They were.
Oh, I don't want to relive this. Anyway,
what's this game you're going to try?
let's just get back to the game. I still haven't forgiven him for that. Report him to the RSPB.
Okay.
So, she walks up to this. Is it on a stall or like a marquee
It's
type
just
thing?
a table.
Oh, it's just a table.
It's
Okay.
just a table.
Right. So she walks up. She goes, "Oh, hi. So what's this game about then?"
So there's an older gent, let's say. He looks he's very thin, very bony. When you look at his hands, he's got very kind of spider-like thin hands, and they're constantly on the turn with something. When you actually look closer, he is actually messing with a lock, kind of flicking it around in his fingers, and then one minute it flicks over his hand, it's locked, and the next minute it flicks back around and it's unlocked. It's very kind of like this very mystical, magical movement of like sleight of hand, clearly. And he's got this very thin goatee, very thin kind of grey hair, and he looks at you with a sharp eye, and he's got very bright, alert eyes for someone his age. And he goes, "Alright, this is you've played before?"
No, I don't think I've seen this one.
Ah, right. This is a nice...
Yeah, I'm old-hatted there.
What?
Yeah, I know this really well, but I've just refreshed my memory.
Alright, okay, I see. Well, this is Lockpick Loonies, as you know. What it is, got some holes in the table, got some chain. We can do the chain up on the top or on the bottom, depends how difficult you want to make it. More difficult locks, more locks you have on, the more difficult it is, or vice versa, you set the parameters. And the goal is to compete with someone else to escape the locks, and do all the locks.
And what is at stake in the game?
Oh, usually a private wager. I take a small rental fee for the table. Usually private wager.
Oh, I see.
What do you reckon, Ogvar? You and me?
I see no reason why not.
I've no idea what I'm doing, Ogvar, but yeah, go on.
At least two of us.
Okay, so you're gonna play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So guys, 2 copper a person.
Okay.
Okay.
Slides 2 copper across the table.
He takes it up, and you don't even notice him pick it up. It just disappears off the table. He goes, right, well, how many chains do you want? How difficult do you want it?
Well, I'll tell you what. you pick. Let's go for something down the middle of the line. It could be quite fun.
Okay, well, let's make it
God,
not
we've been here all night.
reasonably difficult. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to have 4 chains on. The outside chain will be the easiest, the biggest chain. That'll have a fairly easy lock on. Next one in, a bit more difficult. One after that, again, a bit more difficult. And then the shortest one will be the most difficult. Now, what I'm going to do, considering that, you're an old hand and this gent here doesn't seem like he's very experienced, we're just going to do this on a nice little timed one. So the first person to undo them wins. Are you staking a personal wage, or are you just having some fun?
No, we'll have a little personal bit, I reckon. What do you reckon, Ogvar? Gold piece? Have some fun between friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just give me 1 minute. And he bends down and he pulls out 4 different lengths of chain. One of them's about an arm span, next one's a bit shorter, third one's about shoulder width, and the fourth one's very, very short. And he begins threading them through the table. So the short one goes through the 2 closest holes, then going out vice versa. He then takes locks. He opens his kind of robe up, and he's got a variety of locks and all sorts on the inside of his robe. And he takes the locks out and he starts doing the locks up and pressing them in. And they are kind of simple pick locks. They're not code or combination locks. They're simple key and lock turning locks. And he fastens them above the table. So now in front of you on each side of the table, you have 1 long chain, and then 3 more going down in descending size. So the way this is going to work is you're both going to start rolling like Billy-O, right? The first lock is at DC 5, so you're going to be rolling a open lock check.
This on a D20, yeah.
Oh yeah, on a D20. The first one's, you're going to be rolling open lock checks. The first one is at DC 5, the next one is at DC 8, the next one on that is at DC 12, and the final one is at DC 16.
5, 8, 12, 16.
5, 8, 12, 16, yeah. So what you're going to do, on my mark, you're going to start rolling, and the first person to unlock those locks, and they've got to be done in ascending order, so easiest through to hardest, wins the gold piece.
Queuing, we could be here for ages, fella.
Yeah, so
Okay.
yes, just quite fascinating. Ogvar's very good with his hands, so I reckon he's got a chance.
Yeah, true.
Okay,
Did
so
Portia tell you that?
So do we have to roll at the same time?
No, you're just going to roll
when I
as quick as
say
you
go,
can.
you
Oh,
just
it's a
start
speed
rolling.
thing, Sam.
It's a speed thing.
Oh, so I've got to make the oh
You've got
right.
to get a
but if
5,
you
then
roll-
an 8, then a 12, then a 16.
With your modifier.
Yeah.
So
So to figure out your modifier.
Right, yeah, I got it.
Yeah. But if you roll, for example, a 17, you can't use that to unlock the DC 16. You've got to go
You've got to go in
DC
order.
5, DC 8, DC 12, DC 16.
Right, have I got to roll the exact number to open it?
No, just
it's
above.
Above it, okay.
That number or above. Okay, and it's going to be as
God.
fast as you go. So when I say start, or when the old guy says start, both of you are just going to start rolling like nutters. And if you hit the DC,
my
if you,
adjudicator.
I want to see how
Just
quickly
move
you
on
can
to
do
the
it.
next one.
if you pass the DC, give us a shout something.
Yay!
Okay, just shout something.
Hurrah!
Exactly, something like that, and then move on to the next one. So it's a speed one, so you're just going to keep on rolling until you get
okay.
it.
Oh my god,
Or
it's
you
a
give up.
maths
Go on,
special.
Ogvar, you've got this.
So the old guy looks at you and goes, on your marks, get set, pick.
Yeah, that's
That's
first
first one.
He's got it off first or straight.
Second one.
And the second.
He's flying.
And the third.
Third.
And the fourth.
And the fourth.
All straight rolls.
Okay, wow. Okay, so Laura, you narrowly beat Ogvar there. And you, as you've been going, there's a small little crowd around you, kind of cheering you on, and obviously you've got Kewin and Caddo there, and this old guy's there, and he's kind of, hey, got that one, lassie, and and you're both picking locks like fury, and they're just like, ping, ping, ping. For some reason, both of you are really good at picking locks. So yeah, Laura, you win.
High five. And then she's going to turn her hand after doing the high five and go, I think that's 1 gold piece.
Okay, here you go. Fair is fair.
Thank you very much. And she's going to flip it round in her fingers. up the fingers
Are
and
you?
down. The,
Oh,
yeah,
I feel a dexterity check coming
Yeah.
up.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
going to have a go.
Thinking now about the mud any minute.
There's a sleight of hand check going on there.
Diddle-diddle, diddle-diddle, down the fingers,
I
right.
reckon it's going to be diddle-da-dung.
Go on then.
Sleight of hand, go on.
Sleight of hand check. Oh God, what is my sleight of hand? I can't even see it.
Right at the bottom.
It's
In the
not-
S's.
Yeah, I can't actually see it. Oh, sleight of hand.
That's the one that you was
The
using
one right
to,
above spellcraft.
Yeah, I got it.
to do.
That is a 23. She's going to hum.
Why'd you look so disappointed, Yaz?
She rolls it up the fingers and back down the fingers again, and then with the as she gets it back to her front two index fingers, she's just going to pop it in her pocket and grin at him.
What on earth is your dex modifier?
My dex, it's off sleight of hand, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Yes, 4.
Oh, wow.
Okay, right, so...
Well, there she's gone higher than a 5, higher than an 8, higher than a 12, higher than a 16, and then a 19. That's a pretty impressive 5 rolls. In the
That
trot.
is, isn't it?
So you
fire.
are you doing anything else? Are you going again?
No, I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah,
I quite liked it. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, yes, I don't think I'll have a go at this. These hounds really aren't made for it.
Yeah, I don't think my sausage fingers would do that any
Well, I
good.
don't know, Kieran. You could always take your gloves off, your gauntlets off.
No.
But just think, the gold piece would rattle really nice up those fingers, wouldn't it?
I suppose so, but no, dexterity is not really my forte.
Next time we're in a locked room, we know we need to get on the lock, don't we?
Maybe we can find something more to your more to your taste, Kieran. Maybe like a splat the rat or something.
Oh, yeah, that sounds just up Kieran Street, doesn't it?
Oh, yes, okay, yes, no problem. Well, I'll have a look.
Come on, guys, you go and pick something. Let's see you do something.
Okay, so we'll splat the rat.
Yeah, you can find a splat that, not too much problem. Okay, so it's a fairly simple game. There's a pipe, and there's an opening in the pipe in which a rat is thrown down. And I'm not talking about a fake rat here. I'm talking about an actual rat.
There should be plenty of them about down here, surely.
Yeah. Well, I think they're thinning the population. So as you watch the game, you can see a couple of people, and they are failing and missing. The rat slides down to the bottom of the tube into a cage at the bottom, and then when they need another rat, they just pull a rat out of the cage and shove it back down the pipe. It's quite barbaric, quite brutal. But a rat's a rat at the end of the day.
Sounds like fun.
I take it I won't be able to use my own weapon. Will be their own.
No, they provide a little cudgel.
Okay,
Imagine a rounder's band.
that's fine.
With nails sticking out of it.
Find
A mace by any other name.
6, 8.
Okay, so one second, there we go. Okay, so the way this game is played, obviously the whole process is shoving that down the tube, but what you're going to do, it's going to be a 2 copper piece entry fee
Okay.
into it. You don't get any prizes for splatting the rat. There's no
Just a
outfit.
satisfaction.
It's just a satisfaction. And what you do is you will have to roll to hit as the rat passes you, and if you manage to hit the AC, you splat the rat.
Okay. What? 2 per hit. 2 copper pieces per hit.
Yeah, 2 copper pieces per rat.
Okay. Right. Here you go.
Does he get to keep the rat?
No, it's per rat, not
Per
per
rat.
hit.
Oh, per rat, have I? No. Okay.
You only get 1 attempt as it goes down the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's not the same rat because there's a big cage at the bottom,
Yeah.
so they just pull out new rats.
Right. Here you go. Well, here's 7. Here's 14 coppers.
Oh my god!
He really wants that rat, doesn't he?
This is starting to turn into quite a barbaric evening. I think I may saunter off from this one.
Heavens above,
We're
come on.
back.
Let's let's have a look.
We're back to whack-a-cole again, aren't we?
The woman goes and she pulls the rat out of the cage, it's squealing. She pops it at the top of the tube, head first.
You never know. Might be what Esther's eating.
Ogvar's already gone.
It
He's
almost
looking
certainly is.
in the arena now. He's looking for something else to do.
It
He's
almost
had enough
certainly-
of
She puts
cruelty
the rat
to
at the
animals
top
for an
of the
evening.
tube, and she goes, right, first rat up! And it slides it down the tube, so roll to hit.
So it's my BAB plus my strength.
Yeah, just be a bit plus
That's
strength.
21.
Splat. Splat. Yep.
Yeah, okay, that's
I'm
a
not
rat
going
milkshake.
to just roll 6 more times and
13.
The rat just got.
10.
nope.
10.
Nope.
24.
He's lost count of his fingers now, he's that excited.
24.
Yeah, that does it.
he can't even keep the
And
dice on
12.
the tray.
And a 12 is a no.
Okay.
It's out of the 7 rats that are shoved down the pipe, 2 of them perish. And at that point, Esther wanders back with a rat on a skewer, munching it quite happily. She says, "Oh, well, that's where they come from. Okay,
Yes,
freshly tenderised, Kieran."
Yeah, I'm afraid. Yes, they were a bit flat. Very interesting game. You know, it's, trying to get the rhythm. Couldn't quite get the rhythm.
Yeah, I don't think you were swinging from the hip quite, fella.
Well, no.
It was more of a hip action, I think.
Yeah, I'm used to more of a sword.
Yeah.
Or
I think like the
flail.
issue. Yeah.
Okay, so is anyone else doing anything in particular throughout the evening? Because I think you've kind of gone through the main events in the arena. Is anybody else going to be doing anything?
Yeah, I'm going to be standing to the one side with Ogvar, and I'm just going to turn to Ogvar and say, this evening's entertainment aside, we didn't actually go and take go to the apothecary and collect. We haven't dropped their stuff off. I know we were going to, and we got kind of sidetracked and went back to the guild.
Oh, yes.
So we need to do that tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
And of course, the other thing, and she's going to point to Orland. We didn't go and do anything about what we were going to do for Orland.
Oh, yes, I do remember
We
that.
need to maybe go and do that tomorrow as well.
Well, I think the other two have something to do tomorrow with the bishop and...
No.
No?
More go to the bishop. He's got armour.
I've got to pick up some armour tomorrow, and I've got to pick up my compass.
You aren't there.
Are we not? Oh,
No.
okay, sorry.
I'm sure the other guys have got stuff to do.
Oh, yes.
So maybe we can slope off and do that. And we can go and collect everybody's the contract money from the apothecary
Oh, yes, that
and
sounds
drop
like a
that
good idea.
off.
We can all reconvene at the
Yeah,
when we go to see the bishop.
yeah, because everybody seems to think that it looks like we're all going to go up to the church, doesn't it?
Well, I see no reason why not.
No, I suppose not. Anyway, that's tomorrow. Anyway,
Yes, tomorrow's another day.
Yeah.
I'm going to start heading over. I said, yes, tried to get a bit of a rhythm. Couldn't really get that. I'm getting a bit bored. Unless we were fighting anything, not really my size.
It's not very exciting, is it, really?
What do you reckon?
I mean, I call it
tonight?
rather hit and miss.
Yes,
So bad.
yes. I think I've had my fill for the evening, but I would suggest maybe we find a more hospitable way out than the way we came. It takes us quite a while to get.
There must be an easier way out.
There must be.
And perhaps a couple of glasses of something nice back at the guild.
Oh, I think you'll find that's hair of the dog, not hair of the rat.
Well, quite. Something nice, a couple of glasses of something nice at the guild. And maybe some late supper.
Yes.
I could go for that. That's actually a nice end to what's been a really interesting day.
A nice glass of something and some bread and cheese.
Yeah, that's nice. Something light to finish off. Yeah, cool. I'll go for that.
Yes,
Esther, I'm sure Esther will be up for that. Esther, my darling, are you up for that?
Oh, certainly.
Could we press you to a cocktail?
It
Maybe.
might be an idea to check in on Arvis. Perhaps she can have the bread and cheese, but I think we'll just give her, well, maybe water.
Just in this mug, and I'm going to have my mug back.
Yeah. Okay.
Plans, you see. Plans.
Oh yeah, none of us gave a mug back. We've all kept the mug.
Well, we're certainly going out a different way. It took us a long time to get down here, and anyway, I think we broke something on the way down, so getting back up could be a bit tricky. So
So
let's find another way
Who are
out.
we going to ask about the best way? Ringmaster? Do you reckon the ringmaster would know the way out?
Well, yeah, possibly, or yeah.
It isn't too difficult to find someone who's willing to give you some information on how to get out. So, you only have to ask around 5 minutes going, kind of what's the easiest way out. When someone very kindly directs you to another exit, which is far shorter. It's it's only a 5-minute walk up the corridor, and then there's a really, really long ladder, like
Well,
a 40-foot ladder which you have to climb up.
Well, remind me to thank the guy at the guild for sending us down that way. I mean, that was long and convoluted, wasn't it? We could have just come this way.
Oh, yes, but we don't know what's going to take us out, do we?
Well, I think we're about to find out.
To be fair, he might not have known about this exit. He might have only known the one by the guild.
Yeah, possibly. I don't know. It depends. I'm sure most locals,
So when you emerge out of this shaft, you actually emerge out of a manhole cover, and it's shielded by a load of cargo crates and cargo boxes, but you realise pretty quickly that you are by the dock.
Oh, wait. Oh, who got? I suppose I'm going to emerge at the top and just look around and say, oh, cargo crap. She's just going to sort of tiptoe on the front of her feet, trying to see over these cargoes, like left and right, trying to see if she can see over these cargo. There's a load of cargo crates. Is anybody any taller? I'm not that.
I can give you a boost, and just at that, Ogvar will just.
Alora flies up and over the cargo boxes and kind of lands with the arms like up to the armpits over the top of the cargo boxes and has a look around.
Yeah.
What can she see?
So it's just the dock. You're in a fairly secluded corner, perhaps like a little side alley. But from the end of this side, it's quite dark. But you have got ambient light. But from the end of this alley, you can see pools of light around the dock area, and you can see some taverns, a couple of taverns perhaps. But you can hear the creaking of ships on the waves, and you just kind of get you get a smell of dockside smell as well.
Okay, Ogvar, let me down.
Okay,
Let me down.
Let her down.
Okay.
Yeah, she drops to the floor, rather heavy on her heels. Oh, God, right. We appear to be down by the docks. So, I think if we just pop round the side of these cargo crates, it's quite dark, so I think it would be quite a discreet exit. As long as queuing doesn't clank too much, we won't. I suppose people just come and go from here. There's a lot of people down there. They
I
all come
wouldn't
out.
say it seems particularly secret where we've been.
I don't think so, no. So I think we'll be all right. Let's just slip down, and but we're at the docks.
As long as there aren't any city authorities up, I think we'll be all right.
It was dark out there. There's nothing really going on. I mean, it's not late at night, but it's quiet. It seems quiet.
Is there anything in the crates?
I don't know. I haven't looked. Well, they're not open at the top. They're just boxes. They're sealed boxes.
Fair enough.
Would you actually do an investigation on them? Try and figure out what's
Yeah,
in
just give them a tap on the side, see if they sound like
have
they're
a
full.
look at see if there's anything interesting about them.
Okay,
There's probably
so
dead rats in there.
So you can make me a
Crocodile shipment.
you know what? You may just make me a straight wisdom roll.
No, I'm not going to get very far with a 5.
Yeah. You
It's a
don't.
crate.
Yeah, you can tell they're fairly old. You knock on the side, and a couple of them sound quite hollow, quite empty. There's not really much to look at. There's no markings on the side of the box.
Does it look as if they've been left there more as cover than anything?
Yeah, you would say they've probably been left there more as cover.
Right,
I
okay.
think you could say that that's a crate night out.
I reckon back to the guild. Come on. Late supper and a glass of something nice.
So
Go
you're
on,
making-
Caddo, you lead the way.
Okay, so you're making your way back up to the guild.
Mhm.
Yep.
It's about a 20-minute walk. It's a fairly pleasant evening. It's a little bit cold. You get a bit of a bitter sea wind kind of coming off.
As
rolling
ever,
off the
I will
ocean.
make polite conversation with the locals as I make my way, because they're not used to seeing those of a clerical nature.
Yeah. There aren't many about. There aren't many of them out about at all. It's a bit loud near the docks where you've got kind of tavern doors opening every so often for someone to come outside and vomit.
Oh, it smells strongly of fish, I would imagine, on the dock area, will it?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
You can tell there's
That
a lot
might
of
be
people.
Quin's helmet.
There's a lot of people inside the taverns, but going up the street you don't see many people.
Sorry. Oh, God. Sorry, continue.
Why wouldn't I? No.
You're wrapping ladies' underwear on it.
No. It's not on my helmet.
It's not anymore, but it was.
Okay.
Oh God. Why?
It's not often you get a chance for a triple entendre, is it? seems to have broken Alora.
The end's not looking much better.
Sorry, God, it's her.
Sorry, carry on. It's fine. I'm good. That's all right, mate. It's okay. I'm fine.
Okay, so you don't see many people on the street at all. You see the odd cat kind of disappear around a corner. But no, there aren't many people turning down by the docks. It gets a bit busier up towards the guild, and when you actually get into the guild, you can hear the raucous noise of a very lively tavern.
Elora effectively sprung a nasty new spell from her repertoire before Quim mercifully ended the encounter with the croc. Oblivious to an over-enthusiastic fan, some ladies' laces were left hanging off his helm, leaving our proud paladin confused by the mountain of mockery unleashed by his companions late into the night. Everyone cashed in on some coin, with Esther pocketing a positively fat profit, and our sorceress also stuffing a particularly nice pay packet into her purse. With the muscle flexing behind them, our group were game for a spot of gambling. Ogvar learned a valuable lesson that Elora had light fingers, and our paladin didn't pull any punches either when it came to pummeling small furry creatures. As the curtain falls on this episode, the evening had drawn to its inevitable conclusion as the team headed back toward the guild via an alternative exit. Well folks, this is the last episode release of 2022. The crew are taking a break over the festive period to spend some quality time with their respective families. All that is left now is to wish you all an amazing Christmas and a very happy New Year. We will be back on January the 7th, 2023 with episode 69 of Secrets of the Silver City as our adventure continues.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. Having you as a listener means everything to us. So, whichever streaming service you choose to listen to us with, please give us a like, subscribe and follow. We would love for you to join us on our Facebook or Twitter page, where you can catch up with all of our latest news. While you're waiting for the next episode of Secrets of the Silver City, why not pop over to our website, where you can read all of the information about this campaign, from backstories to setting. All of the links are in the bio of this episode. Thank you for listening.